Please share your experience here. How was it today?
Great experience. Really thankful to Times and E4M, giving me this opportunity to interact with my fellow professionals. It was amazing to see Pepper content. I got to know about it today. Gaurav Mehta from Noise, and even the talk about Vida was very interesting. Got some amazing insights, and that sort of build up nicely for my presentation. You get into the zone, talking about things that are really useful in our daily lives as a marketing officer at the office.
Sir, if we talk about marketing, so digital is taking the world by storm, and a lot of campaigns are happening. Which is the one campaign that you felt like created a wow factor for you?
So in the past, I've always spoken about Red Bull, how they really have exercised their branding. They still do 2D ads, they still don't have a brand ambassador. And, when they started with ambush marketing. They would hire supermodels to go visit the stadium, and, they will be sipping a Red Bull, and they'll be seen sipping a Red Bull or wearing a Red Bull t-shirt. That's the only advertisement that they could do at that time. But, it did attract some attention. And now, they're doing amazing video content, like man jumping from the moon, man jumping gliding in an underpass, someone flying a plane through an underpass, so making some amazing content and getting some kick-ass attention of the youth. And even the product has some amazing brand story, the bull at the top on the can. And overall, just the fact that they are able to sell a product for 12 times the price, like say Coke is available at 10 to 20 bucks, and the price of a Red Bull. It's the power of branding only. I mean, anyone else can also manufacture the same, like Coke and Pepsi and Thumbs Up. Anyone else can also. There are so many other energy drinks out there, but they have really made a huge impact from branding, and it's going to stay. It's going to echo for a long time.
If we talk about OH media, okay, outdoor advertising, so it has also been evolving from past 3-4 years. For example, coming a lot of augmentation reality, a lot of anamorphic 3D stuff. So what do you think if it resonates with you as a brand, and would you be looking forward into it in future?
So we're already doing some things. I would not say that it has the lion's share of our budget, but it has a substantial element to it. There is, like, if you visit Goa, you will see a lot of our billboards when you walk out of the airport as well, and when you're driving around as well, because that's where the mood works. Be it outdoor or digital or content, the bottom line is that you have to establish that zone, that mood, that momentum for the user to really consume your branding and advertisement initiative. So in Goa, that's the kind of mood that works for us, for poker, for example. Whereas when I'm talking about a sports event or a sports influencer, that mode works for SportsBaazi, right? So we're doing more outdoor with poker. We're doing metro stations in Delhi as well. The MG Road has 3 metro stations: the Arjungad, Gitorni, and there's one more, I'm forgetting the name. So these 3 stations are now PokerBaazi. So the idea for us from 1 station going to 3 stations is, by colloquially calling it the PokerBaazi Road eventually. So we're making an attempt. It may work, it may not work. So it's yet to be discovered.
So nowadays DOH is also trackable, right?
Yes.
Right. So what are your views on that? Is it going to go forward with it, and it is going to help a lot of brand in this sector?
See, I mean, and as long as people are innovating rightly, I think it's going to work. I mean, end of the day, I see, very innovative ways people are now using paper cups to be used by and given to chaiwalas, and you can brand yourself there if you think that TG works for you. Let's say in a IT park, if the chaiwala has a technology brand, being advertised on a cup of chai, he will get impacted by it. So that also is an innovative way of getting to that individual's daily life and saying that hello till you come to me, right? So it's just about the innovation. I think everything's here to stay, offline or online. It's just, it will pivot in different ways, like you just mentioned. It's now trackable, it's 3D, there's more quality behind it. It's not just like the basic white light that was available back in the day. It's, there are different kinds of lights now also. There's mood lighting. So there's innovation happening, and as long as innovation's happening, it will lead to some output or the other. I think the ones who give up with outdoor were the ones who could not really crack their campaign right, and blaming the partners, or figuring out that this does not work for us. I think they just work like a speeding bus on an empty road. It just passes by. You don't even get to observe what bus was it, what number was it. So it's just like that. If your campaign is that red, white, black, blue, that simply really doesn't get my attention also.
So my last question is this, that a lot of innovation is happening. So what marketing strategies is your brand adopting to resonate with the consumer behavior?
So we are, absolutely looking at the emotional value, out of the entire ceremony of consumership on our product. Like I spoke in my presentation, it's all about product-led growth and content-led growth for us. That's where we are gunning, and we will continue to do that since we are getting great results out of that. We also, want to work a lot on educational content. We've recently started doing that, and we'll continue to do so in the coming quarters as well.